Is your neck pain keeping you up at night? Do you wake up with a crick in your neck or even symptoms going down your arm? Your sleeping position matters. It can be the difference between getting zero sleep and waking up well rested with no pain at the end of the night. My name is Dr. Sean Hiller. I'm a physical therapist and a certified strength conditioning specialist, and we are in the guest bedroom of my house. We are talking about the best sleeping positions for severe neck pain. We cover the best sleeping positions for your shoulder, for degenerative disc disease, for sciatica. So get on your PJs and get ready for a great night's sleep. First off, you may have a sleeping position that has been comfortable in the past and that you love sleeping in, but now it's starting to be painful. It doesn't feel as good. We're going to adjust that position to help you sleep. But you say, Sean, I'm just gonna roll over. I'm gonna end up in that position at some point in the night. We're also gonna talk about how you can prevent yourself from ending up into a bad position. Typically, if you have severe neck pain, it doesn't feel good when you look up, but it does feel good when you have some assistance when you look up. We call these cervical extension glides, also known as snags. So we want to use that assisted extension position to help you get a great night's sleep and also work on the neck at the same time. Before even getting in bed, it would be helpful if you did some neck focus exercises to help decrease your symptoms, decrease your pain levels, prime you for a good night's sleep. We have a video on those particular exercises that we made specifically for this type of neck pain. So you can click that video, it's in the description, and you can do those exercises for this and it would help your case overall. So before we address the position that we want to sleep in, with what sleeping positions are bad, this has to be an obvious one for everybody, but sleeping on your stomach with your head turned and rotated to the side like this is an obvious one. This can't be good for your neck. It's almost at a maximal rotation position. If you have neck pain, this isn't something you want to be in for a long time. The second bad position is sleeping on your side with your neck laterally flexed in this position. This is elongating the top side and it's shortening the bottom side. This isn't going to feel good. We can make this position an option for us when I show you the best positions later on, but we don't want this lateral flexion in our neck. This is going to cause pain too. This is one to avoid. Sleeping on your back with the pillow under the top of your head, it's going to force your head down like I'm looking down, my chin's close to my chest here. This is going to put you into cervical flexion. Now this one's a tricky one because this one can actually feel good. This one can actually alleviate your symptoms because it's getting you away from extension, which hurts you right now, and putting you into a position that doesn't hurt you. Sleeping like this will dramatically decrease the extension range of motion that you have in your neck. So when you wake up and you get to moving, it's going to be really hard to go into extension. Your movement is going to be decreased significantly and your pain levels are likely going to be way higher because you've been stuck in this position all night. Plus, it's hard to breathe in this position and your spouse probably doesn't want to listen to you snore all night. If you're not married still, you don't want to sleep in this position. Again, pain levels, let's keep them down. So what is the best sleeping position for severe neck pain? Guys, if this content is helping you, if you find it useful, please like our video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out an opportunity to enhance what moves you. It helps the channel a lot if you can do that, and we appreciate it. This is the best position. Now, bear with me. This looks super awkward, but this is the best position for you to sleep in if you're having this severe neck pain. What I'm doing here is I'm taking the pillow and I'm putting it on its edge and I'm sticking that edge underneath my cervical spine. Really, I'm focusing on the base of the skull. I want the edge of the pillow right into the base of the skull, and then I'm going to lay down. So this is what we talked about early on in the video, to where extension hurts us. When we look up, that hurts us right now. But when we do assisted extension, like the pillow is doing right now for me, it's assisting my neck into extension. This actually feels good, and it's part of the rehab process. When you're doing it like this, you should be able to wake up with less pain, less symptoms. If this is really painful for you, then I recommend that you decrease how much you bunch the pillow up and maybe use less of an edge and find a position where you can not be in flexion, but closer to extension, using the pillow to help push your cervical vertebrae forward. That should help you to feel better, but find a position that feels good and you can actually sleep in. If this position bothers you, there is another position that you can sleep in. I'll show you that one, but it's not as good and it's not as effective as this one for rehabbing your neck. This is the position. I have two pillows here, 1, 2, and I've got them at a position where my neck is as neutral as it can be. I may be a little too, you can see I'm flexed a little bit too much here. Maybe I go down to one pillow. Let's see what happens. Pillow underneath my head. Yes, this is even better. So I'm in more of a neutral position here. You may have to play around with the number of pillows depending on the type of pillows that you have, but I'm in a neutral position and this is good. This is gonna, not throw us into flexion. It's also not gonna throw us into extension. The thing I don't like about this one is that you're not doing anything to help your case. The one before this, the optimal position, is assisting us into extension, and that's gonna make you feel better. This does nothing to assist us. This is just keeping things neutral so that you can sleep. sleep. But if option 1 doesn't work for you and it hurts, try option 2. It should help. These positions do have problems though. It's hard to stay in this position all night. We tend to roll out of them, we move when we sleep, so we end up in a different position than what we tried to go to sleep in. So how do we fix that? We wall ourselves in. Literally, you can build a fort of pillows on each side of you, so whenever you try to roll or get out of that position, you have something preventing you from rolling. Especially if you're doing it subconsciously when you're sleeping. If you're having trouble sleeping and you're rolling around, you can always defeat your fort. But the idea is you want to stay in the fort, stay walled in, so you stay in the great position that you know you're going to wake up with less pain in. Doing this fort seems oversimplified, but it works. You may be saying, great, this should help me, but do I have to sleep like this the rest of my life? No, you should only sleep like this when you're in the rehab process and trying to get back to function, out of pain, and back to your everyday life. If you are doing these sleep practices and doing the exercises that we talked about earlier on in the video, then you should be on the track to getting out of pain, and you shouldn't have to sleep like this for forever. You'll look up one day and you'll think, man, I'm sleeping great, my pain levels are gone. Maybe I can go back to my favorite sleeping position and give it a shot, and it should feel fine. So use this method, do the exercises, start that process of getting out of pain. We have other videos on the best sleeping positions for the shoulder and that other type of back pain that we alluded to earlier. You can click on that link here to check it out, but otherwise we will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining us on the Vulcan blog.